Hello. Hi, I am Maggie. Thank you for joining me here on my channel for this glorious read through Excuses Be Gone by Dr. Wayne Dyer. We love you, Dr. Wayne Dyer. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. So, what are we doing? Why are we doing this? Because it is a book on how to change lifelong self-defeating thinking habits. And if you even pick up one, and some of you might pick up two, and others three, four, five, six, seven, you never know. If you even pick up one tool out of this book, one thing, it could change your life. And you know, by doing your work, the work will do you. You upgrade you, the whole universe upgrades. So I thank you for joining me because you are wonderful, lovely, amazing, beautiful, and beloved. And I appreciate you supporting me here. So we are in part 2. We are in chapter 9, the 6th principle, passion. And we are going to pick up where we left off. And I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like, subscribe, and leave your positive comments. You never know whose life this could grace and uplift them in such a time as this. So let's go. We're talking about passion. We're going to pick up where we left off. Here we go. Returning for a moment to the ideas I brought up in the last chapter, practice both holding the vision for your life and surrendering it to a power greater than yourself, one that you've always connected to at all times. Okay, so listen to this again, please. Return for a moment to the ideas I brought up in the last chapter. Practicing both holding the vision of your life and surrendering it to the power greater than yourself, one that you've always been connected to at all times. So no matter what, whether you feel you're connected or not, you are. So that's the trick. I mean, that's one of the tricks. You're holding the vision. So if the 3D presents poop to you, you're not going to take that to heart and say, okay, this is the reality. You are going to hold for the bigger vision with your passion while you are surrendering it over to the power of God, the power of the universe, however you see it. And that's that little balancing act. That's kind of sometimes why I call it spectrums, because you could be somewhere in your healing and you're moving this way to this area of your healing. Or you could be in this area moving up higher. Or as you're vibrating higher, you can also be lifting the frequency. Like as Tesla said, energy, frequency, vibration. If people are coming around you and you're that higher vibrating glass of beautiful water, they're going to come up to your level. You don't want to be going down. You want to be able to build that field strong enough, balanced enough, peace in and peace out, loving enough, compassionate enough, that it's going to literally cause others to also see that spark in you and want to be their best too, and want to, know what makes you different, because you are here at such a time as this. It's not a mistake you're on the planet right now. God has big plans for you. The universe has big plans for you, and it's up to you to walk it out. Okay. So as I always respond whenever I'm asked what my secret is for having overcome a mountain of various addictions in my life, I turn the entire matter over to a higher power, and I began to passionately believe in something that did not exist yet. Okay, so Dr. Wayne Dyer is talking about the ways that he overcame mountains of various addictions in his life. He turned the entire matter over to a higher power, and he began to passionately believe in something that did not exist yet. So if you are having any type of issue, or you are also trying to create a new life, You need to really like continue to get that connection with God, get that connection with Source, and also turn the matter over to a higher power so that you can passionately hold on for the vision to exist that which doesn't exist yet. Okay, I've come to see passion as synonymous with God. When I began to fervently hold on to my vision for myself, I accessed the divine guidance that steered my life away from harmful substances and behaviors. And suddenly, I'd find new circumstances that were addiction free, the right people started showing up, and the wrong people became mysteriously unable to contact me. So sometimes, guys, when we are detoxing in our life, we are looking at what inside, what we need to cleanse, but we're also sometimes clearing out our reality, like our environment. Things in our environment need to go, clutter or certain habits. But sometimes when we aren't doing that clearing, sometimes people have to go too, because if that person is going to cause you to fall and to be in the wrong types of environments, then sometimes they're going to have to move out of your life. And I love how he said it. Once he made that choice, he turned it over to a higher power. He held the vision. He was passionate about it, and he endured. A lot of times the wrong people became mysteriously unable to contact him, and I love that. And one thing I've also noticed, when people begin to make moves and they start changing their life and they really start protecting their energy, you begin to see that you can't be around these naysayers, these negative talkings, the gossip, people who want to rip you down, or people who don't want to see you get ahead, or people who want to sit around and talk about everybody in a negative way, or people who don't want to do anything about their circumstances. You begin to, like, in a compassionate, loving way, you set them free, but you also move on your journey, and eventually they kind of observe, wow, where are you going, Maggie? Or where are you going, Sparkalicious? Or where are you going, Brian? Or where are you going, Tammy? They're like, hey, where are you going, Kathy? They're like, where are you going and what are you doing that's different? Okay, so give this new enthusiastic vision a try. Believe in its ability to not only kindle the fire within you, but keep it alive as well. Draw it, smell it, sense it, smile about it, and see it coming to you on the wings of angels right into your life. So in reality transurfing, they talk about running the slide. You get a slide and you just keep running that slide. That's, you want to smell it, taste it, touch it, breathe it, dream it, walk in it, right? And Neville Goddard talks about how feeling is the secret. You want the law of assumption and feeling it. You want to feel that it's already done. You want to assume it's already done. Now that's part of the fun. Like when we're down here in the matrix, kind of navigating through the world of the, matrix, that if you can see this case. So sometimes we get down and like, oh, this happened. But if you start to see it kind of as a fun game, like, okay, this is happening in the 3D, but this is the slide I'm running, or this is the law of assumption, or this is the feeling my wish is fulfilled. I'm going to stand in that face. I'm going to stand in that truth. Make it a game and overcome it. You're going to ignore the obstacles, and you're going to, of course, within reason, and you're going to stay focused on the direction at which you're going. You're not going to be discouraged. You are going to use your awareness, willingness, passion, all your tools to move forward in the direction of your dreams. Okay, so let's go on. Let go of those tedious, worn out justifications for what you haven't been able to produce, and take comfort in Zorba's model of a passionate person. Begin to believe in non-existence begin to believe in the non-existent you'd rather than in part of you that's stuck in a place full of excuses. So I think that's a typo. But the bottom line is, you want to believe in what you want to see come rather than the excuse parts. So get excited about your vision And know that when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Because, when you look at that slit test, if a particle is not observed, then they run through the slits and they just disperse equally. But if a person now observes the molecule, then the molecule will begin to go where the person observing thinks it should go, or it affects it just by your observation. So, taking that back, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Take that to heart. If you're struggling with something and you are coming against this wall, ask yourself, is there a way for me to see this differently? What's inside of me that wants me to see it in a different way? And then work on it. Pray on it, meditate on it, spend time with it, and envision and imagine, right? Imagine wisely, envision, imagine, assume, feel, right? That it's done, and it'll be done. So like Josiah Bryant says from School of Imagination, imagine wisely. Okay, and we're going to revisit passion within yourself and see how the world not only looks different, but also acts differently towards you. Okay, so one more time. Revisit passion within yourself and see how the world not only looks different, but acts differently towards you. Wow. It's interesting because sometimes I've read this book several times, but having this opportunity to share it with you in this platform, there's things that you kind of know, but then sometimes you don't know until you know. And it's like, or sometimes you might know it and you fall out of practice, and life presents you with something else for you to remember. So there's just so many beautiful pearls in this book. I just want to thank you, Wayne Dyer, and I want to thank you, God and the universe, for giving him to us, and for you taking the time to listen to these readings. I pray that they are benefiting you. When you get a chance, please hit that like button and subscribe. Leave your positive comments. It truly matters to me, and I appreciate your support. Well, I know you're having a wonderful morning, middle of the day, evening, wherever you are on the planet, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a good day, and remember, peace in, peace out.